Tight end right. Check. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Ready. Good. Yellow lady. 11. We go 21. Here we go.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. They'll run here with Ingram. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they can look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Drops it underneath to Dixon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Watch him now, Barney. Hey, turn it
A first carry now for Kenneth Dixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have... On second down, Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 13. Breeze now on 1st down. Over the middle to Smith. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
11.
Breeze now on 1st down. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Check.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Carrying it out deep for Smith. And this will be caught at the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He's to the 10, and he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Jackson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Play action. Now Jackson going up top. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The dive unsuccessful. The big fella can't pick it up. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Break. Hey, guys, check me out. Level. Hey, ready? You waiting? Here we go.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Good set. 21.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Escaping the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
You got 4.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's got his rookie tight end. It's Mark Andrews. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st down, they go with Dixon. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Gone!
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Dixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Jackson on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. Trying to lay one up deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
No. Check. Patriot.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. Michael Crabtree's going to go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Ready. Got it. Yellow lady. Here we go. Ready, good shot.
The final shot before half for Breeze. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Leopard! Gone!
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's caught out left by Harriman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Back 99, Philly, here we go! Hold on!
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Hey! Hold on! 3 down. 58, boys, 58, Mike.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So a gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
On 2nd down, it's Dixon. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Jackson will throw again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From midfield now, here's Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
56. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Jackson now. Buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker now for the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, two. Here we go.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Here we go. 21. Ready, come on.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Smith catches left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Breeze now to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Kill! Here we go.
Again, it's Kamara. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Drops it underneath to Dixon. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now it's Jackson. A dump off for Dixon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Set! 3-19!
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one goes for 24 yards.
Leopard!
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Sheldon Rankins able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
What's tight? Tight is right. Set! 3-19!
On second down, here's Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Watch 8-9, watch 8-9.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
21. Got it.
Breeze now on first down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's brought down after a good gain. He got 29 yards that time. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
That is right. Ready. We're waiting. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Check, 48 to the mic. Check.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Eric Weddle brings him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Leopard! Gone! Hot!
Throwing now is Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Caught left side to Crabtree. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Leopard! 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Here's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Leopard! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Gone! 5 down, stand up in.
Jackson to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And the Saints signal for another timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Dixon. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're buried deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish,